Video footage has been released, capturing Ukrainian attack on 2 Russian locomotives in Zaporizhzhia region. The operation was carried out by Unmanned Systems Battalion 65th Mechanized Brigade of the Ukrainian Armed Forces. The Russian train was hit in the Kutuzovka area, not far from Zaporizhzhia's Tokmak city, which is held by Russian army. The train, comprising over 40 cars loaded with tanks, containers, and likely ammunition, was effectively split in two as a result of the Ukrainian strikes. Following this maneuver, Ukrainian units systematically targeted each train car. At the same time, 6 drones attacked a Russian locomotive at the Bolshoy Tokmak station. As a result of the strike, the high-voltage chamber of the locomotive caught fire, while the brake line was damaged. One employee of the Russian Emergencies Ministry was injured. Earlier, on Sunday, fire broke out in a railroad in Tokmak city, with 11 tanks catching fire in a suspected Ukrainian attack.
In the Tokmak area of Russia, the Ukrainian Defense Forces carried out a pinpoint and daring operation, as a result of which they managed to stop a Russian freight train with the first strike. Ukrainian forces have targeted and disrupted a Russian cargo train near Tokmak in the occupied Zaporizhzhia region. The operation, which took place at 11:15 a.m., involved a combined effort from various units of the Ukrainian forces, who stopped the train on its tracks with none other than a precision strike, slicing it in half. The train, comprising over 40 cars loaded with tanks, containers, and likely ammunition, was effectively split in two. Following this maneuver, Ukrainian units systematically targeted each train car. This heavily laden train was transporting fuel and containers. Petro Andriushchenko highlighted that this operation marks a significant blow to Russian logistics, particularly carried out by the Southern Defense Forces. A brilliant operation. PS proofs are in place. The map location is highly accurate, but for now, let's stay focused on safety. The rest is coming. It will be something to watch, trust me. It's going to be pure ecstasy, concluded Andriushchenko. Andriushchenko previously reported that a convoy of Russian military equipment was spotted passing through Mariupol, heading towards the Rostov region. The vehicles were marked with symbols used to denote their Crimean origin. It has also been noted that Russian assault troops are unwaveringly advancing, with Ukrainian defenders remarking on what appears to be a lack of situational awareness among them, seemingly clueless as they march directly into fire traps. Recall recently Ukrainian intelligence units struck a Russian train carrying fuel for military equipment in the occupied part of the Zaporizhzhia region. The defense forces have hit and are finishing off a Russian tank train on a railway section between the village of Levadny and the city of Molochansk, Tokmak district, Zaporizhzhia region, Andriushchenko reported then. As of now, 11 fuel tanks are burning. Smoke is visible from 15 to 20 kilometers away. Locals confirm the main outcome, a break in the railway line. Repairs will take a couple of weeks, which means no fuel deliveries to the front for that period, he said then. According to the Cyber Boroshno community, the strike targeted a train near the village of Novobodanivka in Melitopol district, about 50 kilometers from the front line. At least 3 fuel tanks were destroyed. Such attacks aim to disrupt Russian logistics, which heavily depend on rail to move fuel and equipment to the front. Russian occupiers, captured by Ukraine's 82nd Airborne Assault Brigade, have shared their accounts of how their commanders treated them. Ukrainian fighters say they treat the prisoners in accordance with the Geneva Convention. This information was shared by the 82nd Brigade of Ukraine, according to Espresso media outlet. Sergei Fatayev signed his contract on May the 22nd, 2025. He said he wanted to cleanse his record, to avoid having a criminal record, and to look good in front of his son and wife. He recalled that after an argument with his wife, he left home, drank cognac in his car, and then drove it to Dacha. Police detained him for drunk driving. Later, he was arrested again for hitting a pedestrian. Another occupier, Vladislav Urazbaktin, said he received a work invitation to join the military. They needed cooks and laborers. He decided to become a worker, promised a salary of up to 200,000 rubles per month. They told him he would have to clear debris and help recover the dead. Vitaly Saldushkin said the reason he joined the war was a hernia found in his mother. She needed surgery, so he decided to sign the contract. All three are typical heroes who yesterday dreamed of destroying Ukraine but have now been captured by the 82nd Brigade. Ukrainian fighters say they treat them politely, as the Geneva Convention requires, but the prisoners know well who holds them. Remembering the attitude of the Russian command, the captives view their treatment in captivity more favorably. They just treated us like dirt. They insulted and bullied us. They could come up and hit you calmly while standing in formation. There were moments when people died right there. At the training ground, one man shot himself in front of me because he simply couldn't handle it mentally. New recruits also arrived and didn't hold up. One guy had a thrombosis at night, and the ambulance that came couldn't save him. They even bring in old men who are lame and blind in one eye, but still send them to the assault. One prisoner said. Another Russian added that if you are ordered to go and you don't, they shoot you in the back. There are special troops that don't let you retreat. For them, it's like a go attack command. When this happens, it's betrayal for them. Fatayev explained, I don't know where Russians get this fanaticism, this desire to kill. The KGB guys don't give a damn about Russians. There are many people. They say they will bury them in corpses anyway. Russia is organized so that soldiers die anyway. All three surrendered and, upon capture, were given drinks and cigarettes to smokers. The occupiers say they feel a great deal of fear when recalling the war. I've never felt anything like this. So much death. When I walked, I stepped over the bodies of my own, and the smell is unforgettable for life. While we were moving through the forest plantations, corpses, 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 all ours. No one collects them. It's just a shock. I don't know when I'll get over it. You protect each of your men, and you rely on electronic and information warfare. By the way, you were the first to win the information war, because you have many bloggers who tell Russian soldiers, prove that they shouldn't go there, to hell. I say again, I'd rather be useful to Ukraine's mission than Russia's, because Russia gave me nothing.